Yeah. Hello. Good morning. How are you guys? Yeah. First session. It's not always easy. Thank you for coming to this talk about how to make AI generate your code. My name is Mabrouk. I'm a software engineer mainly, like most of you, I think. And I am working for my own company in Germany. Since last year, I'm a Microsoft MVP as well. And if you don't know this amazing book, Laughing at Null, I am the author. And you need to grab a copy. It's available on Amazon. So what if I told you by the time this talk ends, you will go from idea to a fully running microservice. But you will not write any line of code. What do you think about that? Like, it's not science fiction, and it's not the future. It's now. Like, now AI is your teammate to write code, right? And just think about it, how software development is involved over the last 20 years. Like we started, I don't know, I started with writing Pascal code and HTML in Notepad. And then we started to use full stack frameworks. And we moved from manually compiling code to using auto-deploying CI/CD pipelines, right? But all these tools still need us for two things: thinking and typing, right? Today is something new happening, which is AI. AI, it's not a tool anymore. It's a coding assistant, like in the context of software development. And in this context, most of you do know about OpenAI, right? OpenAI has such great API, which we will use in the demo. Have you heard about this library, Standard AI OpenAI? It's an open source library. It's a client library written in C# for C# developers to consume OpenAI API. I had the chance to be one of the contributors on this library. We did write this library live, like it's live videos documented. You can see everything about this library, how we started implementing it until we finished it. I will show you like an example. In general, it's a simple, like it sends some requests to OpenAI API and gets the complete response. That's the thing it does. But behind this, there is a lot of things that we can use. In the context of this talk, we will generate code, right? I don't have many slides, to be honest. I will try to write code, actually generate code. So I will show you, this is the library. If you can see, all what you need to do to get a prompt response is to create a chat, like a chat completion model and send the request you want. This is the standard AI OpenAI library. It makes it very easy for you to send requests to OpenAI API and consume it. There is a lot of completions, not only chat completions. You need to check this in the in our library. It's an open source library on GitHub. So, have you heard about the standard? This standard is a collection of principles, let me say a new design pattern for software engineers. Hassan Habib did start this in, I think, 2021. And now we are a very big community. It's open source. You can join us. I will give you the link. This is the book or the GitHub repository where we write the book. We discuss things, principles. It's every day something new coming to the standard community. You can join, you can contribute in our libraries anytime. But the question why I am talking about that, because I will generate code today that fits this standard. And I want to tell you about the main principle is that we have three components, main components, which are the brokers and the services and the exposures. When you see in my code, broker, that means it's the only place where you can see third-party libraries. Let's say storage broker for backend, for example. Storage broker is the thing that handles entity framework stuff, okay? And for example, for web, this is the API broker, which communicates. It's the HTTP client that sends and gets the response from your API and handles all the calls. The services is the only place where you can see or start seeing the business logic of your software. You will see the validation, you will see like the business logic of your software. And the exposure in case of API is attendees controller, for example. So, are you ready to the show? Let's code. Let me close this and start. I have two repos. This one and this one you can, they are in my profile, GitHub profile available. You can just pull them and follow if you have computers here. Okay, let's see. I have a lot of things to show you guys. Let me close this. Okay. This is the structure of my solution. We have the brokers. Let's say we said brokers are the layer between my software and the third-party things. That's why I have an OpenAI broker, which handles these requests to OpenAI, right? And we will use this to send a request to generate code. And you will see how we will do that. And components is actually the UI components. Models are the fundamentals models, like in domains. Each domain has, like, let's say, students, schools, and that stuff. We have pages. This is Blazor application, by the way. And we have the services. Let me run this Blazor app. Do you see this? Like, imagine you will write a prompt and you will say, this is the default way. I can change it. I can say whatever I want. Like, write a new Blazor app to help update conference, manage their conferences, and name it, for example, Hello App. Let's try. What do you see here is it decided the type. I said Blazor app, and it selected Blazor WASM by default. And it added, like, selected the right name I want, and added some modals, conference, speaker, session, venue, attendee, school, and asked me if I want to add some other layers. You see, this is the logs. This is my settings file. I will show you the settings file. Selected the right project type, project name, files, if I have models, and we'll see later how we will generate all of these things, like in real code. This is a simple demo to show you that how we can do it. And then I will show you how we did it, okay? Let's see, this is the settings file. What I did is, I have a configuration file. I send it always with any request I send to OpenAI. I say, guess the project type. And I have a list of projects, of types. And OpenAI API will decide for me, like the AI will decide for me. And I can write any rule. You can write any rule you want. Like, if no name is in the requirements, you can suggest a name. The models, you tell, give me a list. You can change the type. You can change, give a structured model, like more details about the model, number of properties, things like that. And you can ask, you can add more things, like if I need to make calls to third party, if I need, which library do you suggest, and things like that. And you will see, when you send this, you will get a JSON, back. So, sorry for that, my German is sometimes coming up. So, why JSON? I prefer JSON because it's can be smoothly handled, and I can convert it to a real model like that. So I can use it however I want. Like if you see, just convert it and I can play with it. Now this is also available for you in my profile if you want to download it and try things by yourself. But let's start the game. The game did not start yet. Okay? This is only to show you how we implemented it, how we implemented the demo. And now I will start the demo. Okay? Let's say this is This is the demo project. It's here. You will find the API, web project, and unit test project. Okay? Now, for the demo, for the conference, I have this library. Let me go inside this project. This one, API, if you see it's empty, like it has only a home controller to say, hello, I am working as API. Let me start it. It's an empty API, and we will start implementing stuff, like we will make it a real API and working, okay? So let's see if we can do that. What do you think? Okay, so Proseria is a new library. It will be open source. It's not open source yet, but I will say maybe the next update conference edition, we will make it open source. But if you want to discuss with me, if you want to contribute with me in this library, you can just reach me out in LinkedIn and we can talk about this, because I am looking for some contributor. I hope you will like the library. Let's start. Let's say we want to implement event management API, okay? So I will say, Proseria, please add a model. And I will say name attendee. Okay? Done. Models, foundations, attendees, and very well-structured code. Like it says, hey, you can add, like I have the ID for you and the audit properties, and you can add your own stuff. But like the other comments are working already based on AI, but for the model especially, because everyone can modify the model, they are the domains, they should be customable. So I added it as option. You will say, please use AI for me. And look, done. It will say, name, email, phone, and organization. I think this is what you need for the badge, right? So it's very quick. It generates the code and in the right place. Now, we need to add a storage broker, like the CRUD operations, right? Look at this. I have already the storage broker. Storage broker is the entity, like imagine it's the DB context, okay? I will say, Pro Syria, can you add a storage broker for the model attendee? You look, it's not case sensitive, so it says, yeah, I can do that. And it does know that there is already something implemented, and it added the CRUD operations with abstractions, you know? Like interface is implemented and the operations are implemented. Insert attendee, select all attendees, select attendee by ID, etc., etc. The CRUD operations. Actually, what we do in the software engineering are CRUD operations, right? Every single operation, it should be a CRUD operation, like insert, delete, update, select. Imagine I'm only hitting comments. I did not write any line of code. You want to see something more? Let's see. Look at this. Now, we have our database stuff, right? Now, we want to implement the business logic, the services. Let's say add a foundation service for this model. I will say attendee. Look at this. Do you write unit tests, guys? Okay. Do you like writing unit tests? No, right? Same. That's why I have this library. Look at this. Let me show you. There is nothing here. There is nothing here. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. What do you think, guys? This is the service implemented. All this stuff is implemented. Very clean code. And look at this. The validation is implemented. And you can add new rules if you want to. Exceptions are handled. I think few developers are doing that, right? We don't handle exceptions the good way. And exceptions are implemented. Look at this. In the right place, in the model folder, not everywhere, no spaghetti code. Look at this beauty. Look. Unit tests. Look. Should add attendee. Does it work, actually? I don't know. Let's try. Like, demo is always stressful. Yeah, it works. I can go home. Look, remove by ID, select, retrieve all, everything is covered. You know mock library? There is mock. I'm mocking the database stuff. What do you think, guys? We want to stop there? No. We need to add a controller, right? Proseria, please add a controller for the attendees. Oh, look at that. API controller. Exceptions are handled. Created, bad request, failed dependency, conflict. I don't do always returning the same object with always 200. Okay, but there is an issue. Please check the error messages and this stuff. No, I return the right error code. Look at this. What do you think about that? Amazing, right? And all of this is generated the same way I showed you. Like, I send a request, I need this and this and this. I'm based on some templates, like the JSON one. Okay, and I need this, and I replace the result with my in my settings. So attendee I replace with attendee model, and that's and such stuff. Look, all the references are correct. Using stuff, everything is working. Okay, or I hope so. Now, what do we need to test this API? Like, we have the API. Will it work? What do you think, guys? No, it will not work. I think it will not work. Yeah, you know why? We need the migration. Yeah? We need the migration. Let me move this. So, where is my... Okay, so how to do the migration? .NET, Entity Framework, migration. You know, sometimes we need to add things by hand, right? It's not, but it's a command, like I'm not writing code, right? Add init, for example, okay? I hate migrations, like, we need an S, it's not the right one, right? It's wrong. Migrations. Does it work? Yeah. You will say, oh, Mabrouk, you need to update the database, right? No, I don't need to. My code does this for me, okay? It does the migration and it works. Like, we have the whole API. How much of time do we have? Yeah, okay. So I will submit something and try, and the API is working. Look, how much of time did we need to generate all of this? Like, if I'm not talking, it will be like 2 minutes, right? And you go home, and you get salary for 8 hours, right? It's bad. Okay, let's go to see something else. Maybe I have some notes because of time is thing. Did we run the test? Yeah. I will close this. By the way, it's not always backend. You can go to the front-end things. I will show this very quick because of time, because I want to show you more cooler things. Look, Proseria, huh? What? Proseria. Add a component and name it attendees. Components, attendees, attendee component. Okay? Very clean. I don't write. If you are familiar with Blazor, you can write C# code here, right? In the Razor thing. But it generates partial class for you, and the styles as well. I want to go forward with other stuff. So the idea is that we don't generate only backend stuff. We can also do front-end things. Let me close this one and see. Do you want to generate microservices? let's say, let me delete this. I will go, I don't have VS, I don't have anything here. I will say Pro Syria. If you want to remember how to generate, just hit H or help, you will see. Like generate microservice. Pro Syria, add, no, create microservice and name it attendees, and the model should be attendee, like the domain. Error, what's that? No repo. Ah, okay, I should do it here in the repo. Or where is the repo? Did I not pull the repo? Ah, I did. Sorry for that. Yeah, I should do it here. Okay? It generated the whole microservice for me. I will open it. You see? All this stuff is implemented. Docker file as well. You know what? Let's compose it. I will add, generate, compose file. Done. Here we are. What do you think about that? Is it working? Let's see. So I have Docker here. Nothing is running, right? I will try to build the solution if there is something. Maybe sometimes there is cannot be found. Why is that? Let's try to rebuild. Yeah, namespace. Yeah, right namespace now. The exceptions as well. Let's rebuild. We do still have time. So, okay, now what we need to do, Docker, compose, build, right? It's building. No error. Right? Docker compose up. What do you think about that? SQL Server is configured, the API, and all that stuff. It will not work because I forget to add the migration. Same. I will delete. I will add the migration. You look how easy is it to implement a whole microservice? Just one line comment, and that's it. That's it. Generates everything. But I still have interested things for you. Like, there is some issues. That is fine. Like, you know, you need to, it's demo time. You need to restart the thing. I don't know why. Okay, just for time, I want to show you something cool. Let me remove this. Like now, we generated a whole microservice, right? With everything inside. I want to remove these things. I will keep only the GitHub stuff did I remove? Okay. And I will go, let's check this. Sorry. This is the repo, right? Okay. Let me close this because, okay. Now, look at this. I will generate the microservice, but this time I will say, please create a PR for me. Will it work? Da-da-da. What do you think, guys? Like, it's like, look at the branch name. It's not in the main. Created a new branch main, microservices, add attendees. Like, this is a random number. Committed, staged the changes, committed, pushed, created PR for you. And you can go to sleep. That's it. How much time do you need to implement a microservice? 2 minutes, 1 minute. Last night, because I think I'm like you, crazy software engineer, I said, why I don't let AI review my PR? Like, it did the implementation. It did the PR for me. So I wanted to review it as well. Okay, why not? And I implemented this for you. So it's in another project. Look, this is PR, right? Nothing, no comments, nothing. I implemented something called iViewer. The right library, I will say, which PR number is that? 2. I will say 2, and let's try. And the reviewer is based on rules. You define some rules and say, check this code. If there is something wrong here, hit this command. Let's follow it. Let's keep it running. Oh, it's writing and tagging me. Hey, Mabrouk, please verify the PR name. Because in the standard community, we don't name PRs like this feature. We have like fixed prefix, infra, measure infra, like data, and that stuff. So you need to fix your PR name. That's why they commented. Look, please add file header, because one of the principles is we add the copyright header in each C# file. So it did not find it in this file and said me, hey, go and add it. Look at this amazing comment, I think. Look, this one, method select all is not async. Go and do it like the others to be consistent with other methods. And it explains you how to do it. Okay? Look at this beauty. Look at this method. Also, this one should be async. What are you doing bullshit here? So, what do you think about this, guys? Like, we started from generating single classes to generating services, unit tests, and till we have now a full running microservice without writing any line of code. Did I write code today? No. But we do have an API running, right? And we have a PR. Should I merge this PR? No, please fix your spaghetti code. How to write spaghetti? Spaghetti, is it with, like, I don't know. Spaghetti? Okay. And that's it. What do you think about this? We can, you see how far we can go with AI and generating code? All of this is based on templates on the right side, an OpenAI API in the left side and just sending requests. Look at this, do it in this configuration, give me the right answer, I will place it in C# as a C# file. And that's it. Thank you. That was the demo. Thank you. So.